Did anybody here not hear of the Chase the Ace game? Not hear of it. Because if you haven't been out through the door, or if you haven't listened to the radio or went on the internet at all, you might not have heard about it. But in case you haven't heard of the Chase the Ace, it's fundraisers for oftentimes churches. In this case of this song, it was a fundraiser for a church in Bay de Verde. And if anybody is not familiar with it, you go there every week. There's a big draw, a big door prize. If you win the door prize, you go over to the deck of cards, and if you draw the ace of spades, you get the pot. If you don't, the deck gets smaller, and so on it goes. And last year in Bay de Verde, the pot went up to over $700,000. So anyway, which was, of course, the talk of the province. It got so much so that I was in the dentist office getting my teeth cleaned. And the hygienist was talking to me, or I was talking to the other hygienist out in the hallway. Peter, you going out to Bay de Verde the weekend? Yeah, for Chase Ace? Yeah. How will I go out with you? Yeah, who else is going? This was going on while she was cleaning my teeth. So anyway, came up with the idea to write a song about it. And it's called Chase the Ace. And it's actually trending on Twitter this past 3 weeks, but it's not trending about the song at all. So I'm riding its coattails, thanks to the Goulds. Anyway. My name is Joseph Burry, and I am 59. The cost of living here is getting higher all the time. I work 10 hours every day, may have to work some more, like everybody else, to keep the wolf out from the door. Things are left to pay off, she's after getting slow. I got the house tore up with renovations on the go. Winter coming on, I have so many bills to face, and so I'm going out to Bay de Verde to chase the ace. The news was spreading so fast, sure it was almost harsh, raising money for the Catholics over at Assumption Parish. The ace was over $700,000 strong. They came from Labrador and up the shore and up along. They came into the harbour, there was nowhere to land. Weddings were called off because there was no room to stand. A woman on a pedal bike came in from Harbour Grace, on the shoulder of the road to Bay de Verde to chase the ace. I jumped on the bandwagon and started into Brew. I northeast Avalon out to Conception Bay Carpool. By the time we were assembled, it was 100 plus. We hired a couple of drivers who worked at Metro Bus, and we filled the vessels up. It was the 8 and 24. Chinched in there, we had all we could do to close the door. Poor Dennis asked to get on. I said, boy, we got no space. You'll have to bum a ride to Bay de Verde to chase the ace. I had the plan all laid out, it was a week away. After the win, I'd cash it in and bring it home that day. I took a lock and key and a metal box to stuff. $700,000, it would be big enough. Because the odds are 1 to 40,000 in this game. I got $8,000 from the bank before I came. The bus pulled into town and all hands began to brace themselves to get her to the church hall to try to chase the ace. The volunteers were sat down with faces stern and hard, protective of that $700,000 card. Tickets were $2 each, or 3 for 5, you see, and I got 13,333. And they called the lucky number out, and I began to fidget, and kept repeating in my head the lucky 7-digit. I sat down with 16 rolls of tickets in the basement of the Roman Catholic Church in Bay de Verde to chase the ace. I hadn't been through one roll before we heard the ball. A woman came into the church bouncing off the walls. She jumped around delirious as if to rub it in. I left my rolls where they were too because I didn't win. It didn't matter who it was, I didn't even look. Instead I slid out through the door and was a proper soak, while the woman with the ticket in her hand was in a race. She won the daily jackpot and was in to chase the ace. Good for you. I got back to the house that evening, 10:15. My sons and daughters and their kids were there to my chagrin. I figured since they were all there when I broke the news, they could dispense of me whatever way that they would choose. My 1 to 40,000 odds, it must have been a farce. With winter coming on, I was financially embarrassed. I had had to tell their wife and kids our credit is erased. I spent it all to go to bed at bird to chase the ace. They had no idea that we were in a mess, because they ran up to me and shocked from happiness. But it turned out my darling wife, she was the one I heard, who came in with the winning ticket out in Baby Bird. We got the pot and now we're sat I'm off the hook, because she drew a card and sure enough the ace of spades it was. But if I play this game again to save me from disgrace, I'll only buy one ticket when I go to chase the ace.